He was the kind of man every parent trusted. He smiled at your kids, handed them candy, and said, "Come back anytime." In Houston, Texas, people knew him as the Candy Man, the friendly neighbor, the man with the sweets. But what they didn't know was that behind his smile lay one of the darkest secrets in American history. For 3 years, teenage boys across Houston started vanishing. Police called them runaways, families called them missing, and one man was collecting them. He didn't stalk from the shadows. He hid in plain sight, behind the warmth of a southern accent and the scent of sugar in the air. By the time anyone realized what was happening, 29 boys were already gone. This is the story of how one quiet man turned candy into currency, trust into a weapon, and a small Texas town into the scene of a living nightmare. Before Dahmer, before Gacy, there was Dean Corll, the Candy Man. But what exactly happened, you may ask? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome to our channel. This is Criminal Activities. It's Christmas Eve, 1939 in Fort Wayne, Indiana. A baby boy is born into a house divided. His name is Dean Arnold Corll. His parents, Mary and Arnold, fight constantly. They'll marry twice and divorce twice. Between those walls, Dean learns early. Silence is safer than speaking. He's a shy boy, polite, quiet, obedient. But his father is strict, quick to discipline, and his mother, fiercely protective, runs the home like a fortress. When Dean turns 7, rheumatic fever leaves him with a permanent heart murmur. No sports, no roughhousing, just long hours alone. No one could have known that within this quiet boy was the making of one of the most disturbing killers in American history. After the second divorce, his mother remarries a salesman named Jake West. They move to Texas and open a small candy business, making pralines and pecan treats right out of their garage. Dean and his little brother work the machines, boxing sweets late into the night while their stepfather sells the candy across Houston. People start calling him the Pecan Prince. By high school, Dean is quiet but dependable. He joins the brass band, graduates in 1958, and a few years later, the family settles in Houston Heights. Mary eventually starts Corll Candy Company, naming Dean her vice president. And while she runs the front, he handles the deliveries and hands out free candy to kids walking home from school. That's how the neighbors start calling him something else, the Candy Man. In 1964, the Army drafts Dean Corll. He serves less than a year before leaving on a hardship discharge, claiming he's needed to help the family business. But friends notice he's not the same. He's restless, different. He later admits it was in the Army he realized he was homosexual. When he returns to Houston, he adds a pool table to the back of the candy shop. Teen boys start hanging out after hours, playing pool, eating candy, listening to records. One of those boys is David Owen Brooks, just 12 years old. He's lonely, insecure, and bullied, and Dean Corll becomes his protector, his friend, his secret, and that's when the sweetness begins to rot. By 1969, that friendship turns physical. Dean pays him for sexual favors, then he offers him money for something else, to bring other boys over. September 25, 1970. 18-year-old Jeffrey Conan is hitchhiking home. Dean offers him a ride, but Jeffrey never makes it home. Weeks later, his body is found buried near High Island Beach, the first known victim. By December, Dean's killing machine is in motion. He rents a boat shed on Silver Bell Street, a hidden graveyard in waiting. Together, Dean and David lure boys with candy, money, or rides. He drugs them, binds them to a torture board, assaults them for hours, sometimes days, then strangles or shoots them. Their bodies are wrapped in plastic, tied with nylon cord, and buried under lime in shallow graves. Over the next year, the disappearances multiply. Donald and Jerry Waldrop, Randall Harvey, David Hilligiest, Gregory Winkle, Reuben Haney, all gone. All found later, buried in that shed. Houston Heights becomes a ghost town of missing posters, but police keep saying the same thing. They're just runaways. In 1971, Dean meets another boy, Elmer Wayne Henley, age 15. He's supposed to be a victim. Instead, he becomes a partner. Dean offers him $200 per boy he can bring. Wayne agrees. Soon, he's recruiting friends, boys he's known for years. One after another, they vanish. Frank Aguirre, Mark Scott, Johnny Delhomme, Billy Balch, Wally Simino, Richard Hembry, Richard Kepner. The list grows longer, the killing faster, the methods crueler. By 1973, the Candyman is keeping victims alive for days, torturing them while recording their screams beneath a blasting radio. Dean moves constantly. Yorktown, Mangum, West 11th, Schuler, Westcott Towers, new walls for old horrors. The van he drives is lined with pegboard, rope, plastic, and air-hold crates. The last thing many boys ever see is that van's blue curtains closing behind them. And then, after 29 boys vanish, the Candyman's hunger finally turns inward. August 7th, 1973. Dean Corll invites Henley and another teen, Timothy Curley, to his Pasadena home. Little did Dean know, Henley and Timothy invites a girl along with them. Her name is Rhonda Williams. They drink, smoke, and pass out. When they wake up, they're handcuffed, bound, and gagged. Dean tells Wayne he's going to kill all three of them for bringing a girl into his house. After some pleading, Dean unties Wayne, hands him a knife, and orders him to cut off the girl's clothes. Wayne hesitates. Rhonda looks at him and whispers, "Are you going to do anything about it?" Wayne looks at the pistol on the table. Then he raises it. "You've gone far enough, Dean." Dean lunges forward. Wayne fires 6 times. 3 bullets tear through Corll's chest and back. The Candyman collapses in the hallway, dead at 33 years old. Wayne walks outside, shaking, and calls the police. "Y'all better come right now. I just killed a man." When officers arrived, they find 3 terrified teenagers on the lawn and Dean Corll's body inside the house. At first, they think it's self-defense. Then Wayne starts to talk. He confesses to everything: the boys, the murders, the boat shed, the beach.
Mama.
Who's this?
It's Wayne.
Yes, this is Mama, baby.
Mama,
Huh?
I killed Dean.
Wayne?
Ma'am?
What are you doing?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, God. Where are you?
It's all right.
Wayne?
It's all right. It's all right.
Where are you?
I'm out of his warehouse.
Where?
Out of that warehouse he keeps.
Can I come out there?
Yeah, yes. No.
It's on the Highland Park.
She can't. No, you can't come. I'm with the police, Mama.
That afternoon, he leads them to a small storage unit on Silver Bell Street. Police dig into the dirt floor and find the first plastic-wrapped body, then another, and another. Within days, they uncover 17 bodies from the shed, and more from High Island Beach and Lake Sam Rayburn. By the time the digging stops, the count reaches 29 victims. It becomes the worst serial murder case in U.S. history at the time, earning Corll a place among the most evil names in crime. Elmer Wayne Henley is tried in 1974, found guilty of 6 murders, and sentenced to 6 life terms. He remains in prison today, eligible for parole in October 2025. David Brooks is convicted in 1975 and also sentenced to life. He dies of COVID in 2020, at age 65. As for Houston Heights, families there never recovered. At least 18 of the murdered boys lived within a few blocks of each other. The youngest was 13, the oldest, 20. All were dismissed by police as runaways. The Candyman hid in plain sight, behind a smile, behind a candy counter, and behind the belief that evil always looks like a monster. Sometimes, it looks like your neighbor. But I want to know what you think about this case. Drop your comments down below. We want to hear from you. This is Criminal Activities signing off. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there.